folks, and welcome to the channel. So today I wanted to do for you a bit about my morning routine, and I had this idea that I was going to record this video of my perfect morning routine, have it all nicely edited and stuff, and I kind of realized that my morning routine isn't perfect. It's I have a family for starters. I have two young children.
Dad will put my nap here.
Pretty much dictate my morning routine for me. So I thought what I'd do then is just explain some of the things that I do every morning, these daily habits that are non-negotiable, so that's something I do every day. And these are really there to prepare me for the day, and I think that's what's important about a morning routine, is that it should be there for a reason, and I want to perform at my best throughout the day for myself, but also for my family and my friends and clients, the workplace, colleagues. So really, this is why that I do the things that I do in the morning. Now the other thing is that I've started to try to wake up naturally and minimize the amount of stress I have in the morning and ready myself inevitably for the stress that's going to come later in the day. So I want to start from a baseline really of calm and not a baseline of stress. So there's maybe 5 or 6 things that I do like to do every morning. There's 3 things that are non-negotiable, so I do those things every morning. The rest of the things that I do are an added bonus, and I'll explain those to you. And I think consistency really is the key. I'd rather be a 7 out of 10 all week than a 10 out of 10 for say one day and then a 1 out of 10 for the rest of it. It's just not good enough. So I'd rather perform consistently. So I have 3 things that I do every day, every morning, and an extra couple of things that if I've got time or things allowed, then I will do those as well. Okay, so the first thing then is when I wake up, what I've tried to do is, like I say, wake up naturally. Now, it could be dictated to by the kids. I have 2 small children. Normally I wake up between 6 and 6:30. I just use my body clock to wake up. I go to bed at around between 10 and 10:30. It's not fixed. And I'll wake up between 6 and 6:30. Sometimes they decide to get up at 5:30. Hey, and I just go with it. Now, I used to have an alarm clock, and I think one of the worst things you can do now, into my mind, is to have an alarm, a really loud noise to wake you up, to come out of a deep sleep, to be like shocked awake. Straight away you're flooding your body full of adrenaline, cortisol. It's like, where's the tiger? And your body is just stressed right from the start. You've not even got out of bed and you're stressed out. And then, what I used to do is to have coffee as soon as I get up. And again, you're sending that false signal around your body, getting yourself wired and stressed, and your stress receptors are on max. And, I just don't think it's a good way to start the day. So get up naturally, as naturally as possible, given the circumstances. And then the first thing I do is I have a pint of water. And sometimes I'll squeeze a bit of lime juice in there, but really a pint of water just to get me on the go with hydration. I am terrible at hydrating throughout the day, so I get a pint in straight away, and it gets that going around my body, gets my digestion system working, and it staves off the hunger pains for a bit as well. So that's all good. Now once I've done that, I will then do some form of breathing protocol. Now, this can be any number of different things, but it's just focusing on the breath really. So it's breathing in and breathing out. I can use box breathing, which is 4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out, hold for 4 seconds, 4 seconds in, and you just carry on breathing like that. And it is very mindful. Now, I've tried mindfulness and meditation in the past, and it doesn't really seem to do that much for me. I didn't really get the benefits of it, and it's something I might go back to. But this breathing practice for me, it just makes me really calm, gets the airways going. I breathe through the nose, so nice big deep breaths in, counting that you're breathing in, focusing on the breath coming it up, you know, from your diaphragm up through your chest and really big up into your head, and then mindfully breathing out. And if you're focusing on that and counting, it's very hard to focus on anything else. So a breathing protocol, normally about 10 minutes outside if possible. If it's nice weather, then that's all good. Following that, I do some sort of movement practice. Okay, now again, this is dependent on how my body feels, how I feel. It could be stretching, could be yoga, could be a walk outside, 15-minute walk. Could be some like body weight squats, press ups. This isn't my daily exercise, it's just a movement practice just to get my body going, get the blood moving around my body, get my joints activated, and get me ready for the day that's ahead. Low stress as well. So, you know, I remember trying to do this meditation, mindfulness practice, you know, to set myself up in the room. I'd creep out of bed so the kids didn't hear me, and I'd, you know, get my headphones on and I'd be there, you know, meditating, and you know, the kids would come in and get really stressed out. Get out! I'm trying to meditate. You know, I want to poo. Where's my milk? You know, and it's like, oh. So I kind of do all this around the kids, and you know, I'll get them sorted. If they are up, I'll get them sorted, get them what they need. Then I'll sit down, do 10 minutes. If they need anything else, I'll tend to them. Go back, have 10 minutes. With a bit of luck, I can do all this before they even get up. But I don't stress. So movement practice next, and after I've done the movement practice, it's then a cold shower. Now the first three things I mentioned there were the non-negotiables that I do every day. The cold shower, maybe I do 5 or 6 times out of 7 during the week, and the benefits of it are just fantastic. You know, there's physiological and psychological benefits from a cold shower. And I just feel awesome when I come out of having a cold shower. After the shower, now it's time for coffee. So I'll sit down and I'll have a nice cup of freshly brewed coffee. I grind my beans up, you know, freshly roasted, and you know, it's just sit there and enjoy it. And while I'm having my coffee, I'll do some reading. I'll read a chapter of a book that I've got on the go, or some research, something like that, something work related, and you know, I'll do that while I'm just chilling out, and by the time I've done that, then the kids will be ready for breakfast, and it'll just be time then for I join their morning routine, then helping them get ready for school, helping them get the bags ready, make any sandwiches, all the rest of it. You know, I'm normally done and dusted by 6:45 if I get up at 6, so you know, that gives me ample time to have some family time with the kids, and do the school run. Now, one thing that I haven't mentioned, which I am trying to incorporate, and I haven't mentioned it because it isn't part of my daily practice currently, and it has been, and I've gotten slack with it, is journaling. Now, it's something I want to do, and I'd incorporate this with my pint of water first thing, is to write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, and 3 things that's going to make the day great. So I think it's important that you're thankful for what you have, that you know, your health, your family, the roof over your head. You know, we're more fortunate in the West than a lot of people around the world, so I think it's just taking stock of that, and it's something I need to do more of. So I am trying to incorporate that in, but it gets forgotten about, you know, and you know, it's not a habit of mine, so that's why it's not included, but something I will endeavour to incorporate as I move forward with my practice. Okay, and that's it. So like I say, outdoors if possible for the movement and the breathing, but I'll do it inside happily. Once I've had the cold shower, the coffee, normal morning routine with the kids, and job done. So, and I do that every day, Saturday and Sunday, and it's, you know, sometimes I'll sleep a little bit longer on the weekend if the kids allow, but essentially it's the same thing. You know, I'm preparing myself to be at my best for the rest of the day. Okay, so I hope that's been of some value. Try and incorporate some of those things in your own morning routine. We all have a morning routine, okay, where, like I said before, it might be coffee and a fag and out the door, but that's a routine. That is your morning routine. So yeah, try and maybe think about, is that helping you be the best for your day, whatever that day is going to bring. So have a think about that. And if you have got value from this video, please give me a thumbs up, a like, it does help, and consider subscribing for future videos. Okay, so have a comment if you like, some things that you do in your morning routines, or something you've thought about doing, or something works for you, maybe even something you've tried and it just doesn't work for you. Okay guys, look after yourselves and stay fit and healthy, and I shall see you later. Cheers.